What is going on, Evolutions fam? Today we are at it in a 2021 Cadillac XT6 Premium Luxury. And honestly, my thoughts are, I don't really like it. Stay tuned, watch the video, and let me know how you guys like it.
Money that I don't accept.
Alright guys, let's get started talking about the 2021 Cadillac XT6. And this review is going to be a little bit different. So regarding, honestly, the exterior of this particular one, I do not like, honestly. There is a sport one that I honestly do like, and so does Chelsea actually, and she's the one that really loves the XT6. And so the one that I really want is the white one, but it also has the black accents on it, and you can option them like that. This, in my opinion, is more so like the old person spec, I guess, Cadillac XT6. It has a really honestly, it's a really nice metallic blue, metal flake blue on the outside with the chrome wheels, and also a very light interior, which isn't that bad, honestly. It's just, to me, you can see a lot more of the imperfections in it, basically, if you will. So with that being said, also too, on the front of it, you do have Cadillac's signature grille as well as their emblem, and honestly, in my opinion, it resembles a baby Cadillac Escalade. You also do have rear exhaust outlets on the backside as well too. They are fake, unfortunately, but they do look pretty cool aesthetically pleasing wise. You also do get between 20-inch and 22-inch wheels on it as well too, which honestly screams like old school Cadillac to me. And on top of that, also, regarding the interior wise, like I said, it is like an old person spec, right? So you do have the beige interior. There's not really a lot of features on this particular one. However, you can get a lot more features on one that is more highly optioned. But on this one, you do have a black wood panel finish everywhere, as well as this one does have the Bose sound system in it, which honestly isn't that bad in my opinion. I personally love the Bose sound system. It is their Performance Series sound system, and honestly, it works great. So talking about performance of it, this offers a 3.6-liter naturally aspirated V6, making 310 horsepower. You can, however, option a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged motor, making, I believe, 270 horsepower. But with that one, I feel like it lacks a lot of acceleration and performance that you need in an SUV of this size. So with that being said, on the V6 one, we are averaging roughly 27 miles a gallon, which is absolutely great for a large SUV of this size. In the city, we got around maybe 14, 13 miles a gallon. Highway, usually between 25 to 28 or so, which we are right smack dab in the middle of that. So honestly, gas mileage for this isn't really that bad, especially once you consider how big of an SUV it is. Alright, so continuing, I guess, the space of the interior of the XT6, there's honestly quite a bit of room, especially up in the front. Again, keep in mind, I am 6'5", and when it comes to, space a lot, I have a lot of headroom, a lot of knee room up in the front of the driver's seat. However, not a lot in the rear seat for, again, being 6'5". Honestly, if you have a tall passenger sitting in one of the front seats, driver or passenger side seat, and you're, tall like I am, you're not going to have a lot of room for, knee-wise. But there are some, again, for if you love a third row seat too. I will get the third row seat for you guys. It's very cramped back there, not gonna lie, but I mean, you can fit a full-size adult back there if needed be, but I don't fully recommend it personally. As well as if you go onto the trunk area, there is a lot of room, especially with the third row seats down. Again, the third row seats are power folding, as well as the second row seats. So if you guys needed to use this as a truck, for example, you guys could put some pretty long stuff in the back and it'd be perfectly fine, as long as the seats are down. With the seats up, however, you really don't have much space at all. You can maybe put maybe 2-3 duffel bags in the back seat stacked up on top of each other. And I'm sorry, not in the back seat, but in the back alone, stacked on top of each other. And you maybe have enough room for that. But besides that, with all the seats folded up, you're not going to have a lot of room at all. But like I said, you do have the option of laying down the second and third row seats to give you guys more space if needed. So keep in mind with some of the competitors, right? You guys have the Audi Q7, the Kia Telluride, Hyundai Palisade, as well as some of the Mercedes offerings from them as well too. And I would, again, within this price range, within this particular vehicle, I would take honestly the Audi or Volvo or something along those lines, just because of the features, as well as when you're driving on the highway doing about 70 miles an hour, there's a lot of exterior noise, like road noise, and just it's very unsettling at some points too. Yesterday, Chelsea was driving it, and she felt some, I guess, like sporadic, like driving features from the XT6, and we just felt uneasy about it. Again, this particular one, so please keep that in mind. So I do want to review a new one, obviously too, but that's beside the point. So there's just a lot of stuff that we feel like, again, within this price range, it's just not there for us. So with that being said too, if we go on to basically the safety of the car, a lot of the safety features that are in new cars that come standard, you have to pay optional that are in this. Again, adaptive cruise control, you have to pay optional for. Again, it does come in with it. It's just you gotta pay optional for it. OnStar is a thing that comes in a lot of GM cars. This one is standard, so that is a good thing. So basically, whenever you get into an accident, the vehicle automatically calls for assistance for you, and as well as whoever you hit or whoever hit you also too. So there is that pro for the XT6 as well too. And with that being said, it comes with a lot of the basic standard safety features that a lot of other cars offer in today's price point, which honestly isn't that bad, honestly. This car does have a 5-star safety rating from IIHS safety rating, so you do have that to look forward to if you do decide to go ahead and get one as well. And that's honestly a very good plus for this too. And honestly, with that being said too, you do get a lot of the features that you do want in a regular car. Again, it's just a price point for me. I can't really justify spending $61,000 on a car that doesn't have anything, I guess, like feature-wise, anything that's like breaking the boundaries, I guess, if you will. So again, with this one, you do get, like I said, leather wrapped steering wheel, heated steering wheel, heated seats, but you don't get cooled seats, which is a problem for me because, again, $61,000. Like, I feel like you should be getting almost everything that you can for that kind of money. So you don't get cooled seats. You do get a large panoramic sunroof, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Again, most cars do have that, but I mean, it is one of the nice features of the XT6 that it does offer basically. So regarding a lot more features of the car, you do get an 8-inch touchscreen, which honestly, everything for the car is basically controlled through there, like a lot of new cars nowadays anyway. And like I said before, you don't get cooled seats or ventilated seats, which again is, in my opinion, a problem because I'm like, you're paying $61,000 for the car. But so you do get heated seats. You do get dual zone climate control, which is really nice. You don't get a digital gauge cluster, however, you do have like a little screen in the middle of it where you can switch between menus for the gauge cluster itself. So that is a pretty cool feature in my opinion. You do get automatic folding mirrors as well as power third row seats. So I say if you guys have a lot of family, it's the perfect car for you guys if you are looking for something within this price range as well as within this size, basically. So going on to the second row seats, there's not, in this particular one again, there's not much at all for second row passengers or even third row passengers. Some of the XT6s, if you do option them, do come with rear seat entertainment, where you get the TVs in the back of the headrest as well as headphones for it, like, children if you guys have them. But besides that, that's really it. Nothing, out of the ordinary as far as luxury vehicle segments go at all. Now, the sizing of the XT6, honestly, is very comparable to the Kia Telluride as well as the Hyundai Palisade. And those two are direct competitors to this vehicle within its class. You also have the Audi Q7 as well as the Volvo XC90, which are other competitors within its price range and this class, but are a little bit more on the higher end side compared to the Cadillac, Kia, and Hyundai Palisade. Alright guys, I'm sorry, I really have to cut the video sort of short. My GoPro's on 10% right now, so I really have to hurry it before it dies on me. But I do want to thank you guys so much for watching the video and staying with us for the past 3 years at this point. I'm sorry we had that long hiatus of a wait, during COVID and everything else. But again, I want to give you guys my final thoughts on the 2021 Cadillac XT6 on this particular one again. So I do apologize, but I'm not, me personally on this one, I'm not a big fan of it. There's a lot of stuff that I feel like you can get more for your money from other competitors out there, like the Volvo, Audi, as well as like Mercedes even. So, and Kia. So like I'm very at a loss for words on this vehicle, honestly, because I can't really justify spending $60,000 on a new XT6 and not really getting much for my money, honestly. And I can't, especially when you have like the likes of, like, you know, Kia Telluride. Me and Chelsea drove that, and we honestly like that. Like, that's honestly one of, like, our second choice compared to this. If we were to go and get a 2021 or 2022 Cadillac XT6 Sport, which we're actually strongly looking at doing here pretty soon. So like I said, as far as that goes, that's just my, I guess, like, insight on it. Like I said, I personally wouldn't spend over 50 grand for a car that I can't get a lot of my stuff that I really want in it. Like I said, this one is missing a lot of the features that me and Chelsea both want in our next SUV. So with that being said, guys, I do apologize, but I love you guys. Please hit that subscribe button, like this video, and I will see you guys soon on our next video next week. We love you. Peace. Event right now. As you guys can see, my friend Robert right there got his gorgeous Camaro. My mom hates my Camaro.
Ow! Stop! Man, I'm about to knock you out, boy.
So thanks everyone, we appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and hit that bell for notifications. Yep. We appreciate you all, we love you all. From the Evolution family, we'll see you guys soon.
Yep.
Peace.